very long time ago because I personally had flat feet. It can really affect not just your feet, but your whole body. It's very interesting to know that flat feet are not genetic. When you were born as a baby, you were born with flat feet. And you have flat feet until you reach the age of like 6 years old to really exercise these muscles of the foot. Why do we have an arch? The main purpose of this arch is to give us free energy. When we walk, it acts as a preloaded spring. If you ever see like a dog run really fast, they have these preloaded ligaments and tendons that are like springs that literally propel them. When you have this arch, it can act as a spring to propel you. Preloaded spring. You still walk, but other muscles have to be recruited. The propelling motion has to occur from muscles higher up. It's your flexors, and I'm talking about your thigh muscle on the front part called the quads. They have to do extra work. And then in the core, the flexor called the psoas has to do extra work. The muscles on the back part, the hamstrings, the glute muscles, all coming from the foundation not being correct, like a flat tire. I am going to talk about how to prevent flat feet, but I want to show you also the most amazing solution for flat feet. Maybe you might think an arch support. It may give you some temporary relief, but it's a bit of a handicap. You need to do what I'm going to tell you very shortly. Because this exercise doesn't just activate this whole area. It strengthens the atrophic back, that spring. If you ever see someone with flat feet that's older and they start to sprint, oh my gosh, they can't do it. But guess what? There's a way within 6 to 8 weeks that you can get that spring back, which will solve a lot of your back problems and other issues as well. Because there's no other exercise that activates the glute and the hamstrings more powerfully than a sprint. The contrast on that, the worst exercise to do might be hitting your heel first. This is terrible. Sprinting will not just fix the foot, it rewires the entire body. There are a couple exercises that I'm going to recommend that you do before you start sprinting. You're going to start with skipping. There are 2 types of skipping that I want to talk about. A skipping, you're skipping tall and you're punching your knees up with rhythm. Then you want to also add B skipping. With B skipping, you're doing the same as A, but also add that and kind of do that until you get used to it. I also recommend an exercise called high knees. So as you're sprinting, you're just bringing your knees higher or exaggerating the knees higher than they usually come. And then we also want to add something called butt kicks, where we flick the heels back to the butt while you're running in place. After you do this for a while, then you're going to start your sprints. When you do an actual sprint, I recommend you only do it at 60% intensity. I would also recommend doing 2 to 3 stretches. That kind of turns off the muscles. I just recommend doing these other exercises before you sprint. A couple other recommendations with kids to prevent flat feet. Try to get kids to play in the grass in a safe environment without their shoes so they can develop their arches. I highly recommend the shoes that you get your kids are not really thick on Amazon that you can get. Also, we want to make sure that the toes have enough room to breathe and move. What this is going to do, it's going to take a lot of pressure off of your lower back because you're going to make your glutes real strong and you're going to be more erect, and it's going to help your lower back. You're going to have better posture as well. I also think there's something going on early on in life that contributes to this problem, and that would be 3, if missing, can actually make the connective tissue, the collagen, weaker. And also like dental malformations, needing braces, you might have scoliosis. Think about what rickets is. Rickets is soft bones. If you have soft bones, muscles can pull the bones out of position. You could imagine that could set us. I wonder why. On that note, I'm really interested in you trying these sprints and these other exercises because it's important for other people watching this video to know a lot of people tried it and it's helped them. Now that you understand flat feet, The next thing you must know about is plantar fasciitis and the exercises to completely reverse that. And for that, you should watch this video right now. Check it out.